Happy holidays from all of us at Synergy. Today we're going to move through a balance and stability routine during this very busy holiday season. Let's start with our feet hip distance apart, and we'll just warm up by moving through 5 calf raises. So take a nice long breath in as you start to rise into a stable heel raise and your arms can lift. And then we'll exhale and lower down with control. So think about weight transferring up towards the ceiling and the weight is in the ball of your foot. Exhale to lower down. Keep going. 3 more. We want a really strong, stable pelvis and rib cage. You can have your gaze lifted as you move. Just seeing how our standing balance is. Last one. Good. Let's come up together again, and we're going to see if we can hold that position. So we're strong and stable in our calf raise. We're balancing, and we're trying 3 smooth arm circles backwards without letting our trunk or our ankles move very much at all. 2 more. Big breath in, strong and stable through our legs. Just moving our arms. The rest of the body is very still. 1 more. Arms lower down. Lower the heels with control. And just let the hips move a little bit there. Next one, we're going to try a lean and reach, which is sort of a precursor to our scale, and then we'll move along into our scale. So you can start, make sure you have a nice long space. I'm on a carpet, which adds a little bit of instability compared to a mat as well. So in this position, I want you to try and lean forward, reaching, pretending that you're reaching for something far away. You can keep a little chin tuck, and our leg on the same side has reached back. And then we're coming back tall into standing, but you can leave that moving leg unloaded. 2 more. Torso leans forward about 45 degrees. You can always have a chair or a countertop for balance if this is a little bit out of your comfort zone. Last one of our lean and reach, and then we're going to stay in this position and start to move up into our scale. So you have a strong standing leg. Pelvis is nice and level. Let's start to lift and tilt up into our scale. Option of hands on your hips, or you can reach the arms long forward. Little chin tuck, stay. 3 breaths here, reaching long through your lifted foot and your fingertips. We're going to roll in the ribs a little bit. 1 more breath. And then challenge yourself to move back to standing with control, making your hip muscles move and work at all of those different angles. Let's switch around, try the other side. So again, as we start, we're just leaning and reaching. So we're pretending that something is just out of our reach, and we've created some stability in our standing leg. That knee can bend a little bit. Come up tall to standing, but keeping that moving leg unloaded. 2 more. You could breathe in as you reach long, and then breathe out and use your strength as you come back to standing. 1 more, we'll stay there and move into our scale hold again. So find your balance, soft standing knee, weights in our standing heel. Choose your hand position, maybe on your hips or reaching long for a little challenge. Up into our scale. Pelvis is level. We're reaching and breathing for 3 breaths here. One more, maybe push yourself just that little bit further. And then rotating back up to standing with control. Don't rush that movement. Excellent. And relax a little bit here. Next one, we're trying a single leg quarter squat. So start standing on 1 leg. Our other leg is out in front. Hands can be on the hips for balance and also just to feel the position of the pelvis. We're going to try 5 in a row. I want you to focus on your standing knee. So as our standing knee bends, it stays in line with the center of our foot, sort of our second toe. and then coming back up. So the only thing that's moving in the body is the knee. You might feel this as a challenge for your knee stability or maybe ankle. You might also be feeling the hip a bit after the scale series. Good, 2 more. Breathing one way, breathing out as we come back up. If you're unsure of how your knee's moving, you could always glance down, but then try and look back up and work on your balance there. Good, take a little break. Let's try the other side. So I'll show you from the side this time. Same movement, but we have our other foot in front for balance. We're well stacked, so our sternum and our pubic bone are in line with one another. Try a small bend on your standing knee, and then back up. So the only thing that's moving in this exercise is our knee. Working for 5, that's 2, 3 more to go. See if you can breathe in maybe as you bend. Breathe out as you come back up. Staying really tall. Maybe you feel a little bit of work in that standing hip. Last one. And take a little break and just relax there. Excellent. Next one's our weight transfer and standing. So start with your feet hip distance apart. I want you to picture that you have a leveler on your pelvis. So as we move into our exercise, the pelvis stays very level. And you're working hard not to let your standing hip come out. I want lots of work to keep you stable there. Let's think about the breathing, and we'll start together. So taking a breath in. Exhale as you weight transfer to one leg. Feel that glute and hip work, and then just float the other leg up into a stork stand, staying really tall. Inhale as you come back down, alternating sides. Exhale as you shift over, hands maybe are on your hips. You could also have them out for balance. Relax the shoulders down. Good, we're going to do 2 more each side. If you'd like a challenge, close your eyes. So I'm closing my eyes. It is a lot harder. Maybe your leg doesn't come up as high. And make sure there's something around you that if you do need to grab onto it, you can. Resetting in the middle, exhale to weight transfer. You have that option to close your eyes if you'd like to work a little bit harder. Inhale to lower, 1 more each way. We're thinking our shoulders are level, gaze is lifted. Even if our eyes are closed, I want you to feel long through the crown of the head. Good, last one. We're actually going to stay here and work on extending and bending that leg. So if your eyes were closed, open them for this portion, staying really tall and lifted. Hold it here and see if you can extend your leg out, keeping the body still, and then bending at the knee. 2 more. Let's inhale as we straighten. Torso doesn't move at all. Use your abdominal strength. Last one. Breathing in to lengthen, working against your own hamstring tension. And bending. Relax down. Keep going. Other side. I'll just turn so you can see. Finding ourselves in a nice tall stork stand. We're in a neutral pelvis. And then breathe in to extend the leg. Reach out with the heel, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale to bend. 2 more. Strong standing hip. One more. Long inhale. Stretch out that leg. Use your abdominals, so drawing up and in through pelvic floor and lower abdominal wall. Excellent. Take a little break there. So just relaxing for a moment. Next one we're going to try is just a narrow lunge. So I want you to see if you can come into a really narrow lunge. We'll see if you can see where I am here, my feet. I want you to have one foot pretty much in front of the other. And this might be enough of a balance exercise for you. If you'd like more of a challenge, bend both knees. We have good alignment through our front knee. We're going to hold this narrow lunge for 3 breaths. Breathing in, you could lift your arms as an option if you like. Breathing out to lower down. 2 more. Staying in our lunge or just staying in a narrow stance if that's what you've chosen. One more breath. Good. Step out of that. Reset. Try the other side. So stepping forward. A little hard to see, I know, with this view, but I want your front leg and your back leg almost right in front of each other so that when you come into your lunge, you're in the most narrow stance possible. Again, holding either that long stride position or we're staying in our lunge for 3 breaths. We have a little weight in our front heel, so that glute is working in the front leg. One more breath. And stepping back. Good, take a little break there. Last exercise, we'll just finish with 3 roll downs. That should feel nice. Last little bit of balance. Take a big breath in, reach tall. Exhale to lower down with control. Find a little chin tuck. Take your time rolling down through your mid-back. Knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed. If you'd like a challenge at the bottom of your roll down, hover your heels. This is a lot of work. See if you can keep your heels at the exact same amount of lift as you use your abdominal strength to roll yourself back up. Heels can stay lifted as the arms come all the way up, and then heels lower as we come back down. Take your time. Smooth breathing. So again, you can keep your heels on the ground, or you can hover them for that challenge in your balance and the abdominal wall strength as you build yourself back up. Either version, arms reach long. Last one, heels lower as we roll down. Take your time, moving our spine. Big breath in at the bottom, option to hover the heels. Working our way back up. And then just relax. Great job. You made it through. Happy holidays.